Hey, welcome to another episode of Financial Theory. I'm recording this from my phone. So today I'm just going to do a very quick video on my projections of where I believe AMD stock is headed in 2.5 years. So at the start of 2029. Firstly, I'm just going to remind you of all the key things that Lisa Su has said. I was keeping all these details in mind as I was thinking about my projections for the bear, the base, and the bull case for AMD stock for the next 2.5 years. Right, so let's quickly go through those key points that Lisa Su has said. So the first point is that agentic AI is slowly pushing compute towards the CPU side. So in the past, AI used to be more GPU heavy, but now with agentic AI, it's actually requiring more CPU usage. Basically, what this means is it's going to benefit AMD because AMD actually sells CPUs and GPUs, unlike NVIDIA. NVIDIA really just mainly just sells GPUs. So this development benefits AMD massively. That comes to my next point. So AMD expects their server CPU market growth to explode within the next few years. They've already doubled their long-term forecast and they're anticipating the growth to be 35% annually, reaching 120 billion by 2030. Once again, if you're an AMD shareholder, this is wonderful news. So like I mentioned before, the need for CPUs has gone up because of agentic AI. So in the past, the ratio of CPU to GPU used to be 1 in 4 or 1 in 8, but Lisa Su has said that now with the use of agentic AI, that ratio is now 1-to-1, which means AMD is going to sell a whole lot more CPUs in the next 3 to 5 years. Right, the next point I want to make is that AI is slowly shifting from training more to inference now. And in AI training, that's where really NVIDIA dominates. But when it comes to AI inference, that's where AMD can actually compete with NVIDIA. And once again, this is great news for AMD. So if AI is slowly shifting from training to inference, AMD gets more sales. So another point I wanted to highlight is that AMD's growth is mainly in the data center segment. And also their margins have been going up because if your business is primarily in the data center segment, that's where all the margins are. You make a lot more profit selling these data chips than you do from selling those regular consumer chips. Right, and the next point is that AMD's revenue, margins, and profits are all expanding. So once again, terrific news for AMD shareholders. The next point I wanted to make is that AMD has very low debt and are buying back shares while in the AI race. Rarely do you ever see this happen, but AMD is doing it. If you're a shareholder, once again, another positive piece of news. So they're predicting that AMD will reach $1 trillion by 2028 if the 2025 figures keep occurring. Also, AMD's last quarter earnings release, the numbers were amazing, but those numbers didn't even include the 450 series yet, which is going to be released later in 2026. I'm expecting a lot more growth, probably at the end of 2026, early 2027. That's when we should see the numbers from the 450 series release, and then I'm expecting AMD stock to skyrocket again late 2026 and early 2027. That's if AMD can actually deliver on the goods. There's still a lot of execution risk. That could mean trouble for the stock price. With that out of the way, let's bring up my projections for AMD stock for the next 2.5 years for 2029. So my assumptions here are revenue to grow per year through 2029. I've got here 25%. What do you expect operating margins to average through 2029? I've got here 22.4%. So worst case scenario, I'm just keeping it the same as what they've got here, 22.4%. This is worst case scenario to me. Okay, so what do you think the PE multiple will be when you sell the stock at the end of 2028? So worst case scenario, it will drop down to maybe something like a 25x. This is worst case scenario to me, is that AMD fails to grow. So that's the worst case scenario, but I don't see that happening. This is the bear case. Okay, so the price that we get is $231.06. So this is worst case scenario. The stock price goes down and we actually lose money. The stock price currently is about $448 or so. Let's go through the base case. The reason why I've got 35% operating margins and revenue, I think is because Lisa Su did mention that's the numbers that Lisa Su actually projected. When you actually look at the past, that Lisa Su is a very conservative CEO. Like, she always under promises but over delivers, which is what you want from a CEO. And when she says 35% growth, that means that I'm taking that as 35% growth is the bare minimum that she expects AMD to grow. So I would not be surprised if AMD absolutely smashes 35% and they go up to 40, 45% growth. Okay, so that's why I'm sticking with 35%. I'm assuming that AMD has matured in 2.5 years and the multiple compresses a little bit. So we get the stock price at $687.64 in the year 2029, at the start of 2029. So that means a 17.6% return. Pretty decent. I mean, it still beats the S&P, right? All right, so let's look at the bull case now. What do you expect revenues to grow per year through 2029? I've got here 40%, so I've upped that a little bit. But don't be surprised if AMD actually does 45%. I would not be surprised at all. What do you expect operating margins to average through 2029? I've got here 40% as well. What do you think PE multiple will be when you sell the stock at the end of 2028? I've got here 40 times. The stock price for my bull case is $1,038.78. So that's a good upside if this occurs. So that means we would make 37.5% each year. That's what I'm talking about. And to finish off this video, I just wanted to mention that the bear case, I don't see that happening whatsoever. So I'm putting that at a 10% chance of the bear case happening, where us AMD shareholders actually lose money. I don't see that happening. This is what I expect to happen most likely. So I'm putting the base case at a 70% possibility. And the bull case, I'm going to put this at 20%. This is optimistic, but I would not be surprised if AMD actually pulls it off, because they sell CPUs as well as GPUs. That is a huge, huge advantage. And because AI is shifting in their direction, AI is shifting from training, where NVIDIA dominates it, and it's shifting to inference, where AMD can actually compete with NVIDIA. And then you got these other factors like PyTorch, TensorFlow, optimizing for an open source method. And of course, that benefits AMD once again. So I just feel there's a lot of things going right for AMD at the moment. Now that I think about it, I actually believe the bull case, the probability of the bull case happening actually should be higher than 20%. But I'm just going to stick with the base case for now to be conservative. We're still making a lot of money anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I do believe that there is a very good chance the bull case does actually go through. Yeah, so that's where I see AMD stock at the moment. I put a ton of time into researching this and to make sure that the numbers I put into my assumptions gives the most accurate and the highest probability of being correct. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, all that sort of stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.